right, guys, welcome back. You're still tuned in to Funtastic Fridays, and this is the final half hour of today's show. Oh, it's always bittersweet, but don't worry about it. We got you, right? So we're in the middle of Talk the Ting with Kim, and we're discussing KIMMIE'S Survival Guide for 2023. All right, so if you're just tuning in, that is what we're currently discussing, and we're just sharing some tips that I think that we should employ for this year, like letting go of regrets, letting go of the past, getting more sleep, setting boundaries between work time and time off, and building your immune system and prioritizing your health. And one of the things I mentioned was trying to do a full executive profile each year, going to more doctor visits. You know, if it is that you have a persistent issue or ache or feeling or something, go and get it checked out. It doesn't hurt, honestly.
Check yourself.
Check it out before you wreck yourself. Right? And the next one, the trips to your dentist, guys.
Yellow teeth, now go do it.
Guys, the one that as well is linked to your health. A dentist can actually look at the health of your teeth and sort of tell the health of your body. Right? So your teeth are very, it tells so much. You know how them say, if they find a body, the teeth can tell a lot, if they do research on it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Same thing.
They're like, she's been in Africa
for this long, and
Sahara,
and she's probably from this side of the world because of It has a lot to do with your health, so much more than you know, right? So guys, dentist visit there, go and get it done. Figure it out, go and get it done. Brushing is not enough, right? So we need to take better care of ourselves for 2023, right? And then that ties into, as Dre said, exercise. Exercise every day and we're still not fit, right? So we need to work on exercising. Regular exercise is the key to staying both physically and mentally fit, healthy, and happy. This is especially important if your job involves you mainly sitting down in front of a screen all week, right? Like many of us. Exercise doesn't have to be boring and seen as a burden or stress. You don't need a gym. You don't need a personal trainer or any equipment, and you don't even need money because exercising is absolutely free. Right? You just need to find something you love and get to moving. Did you know that you only need to commit to 20 minutes of exercising each day for a fitter and healthier you? I'm sure we can all think of things we spend more than 20 minutes on daily. Social media, right? More than 20 minutes on daily. Watch TV. More than 20 minutes. Long phone call with friend that chat people business. Right? There's all these things that we just... listen. I can't... white collar shirts, I don't trust them. Right? So there's so many things that we out here spending more than 20 minutes on. And you can take a little at a time there and invest in your health by moving. And as I say, you don't need no equipment. If you love dance, like that's what I do sometimes. I'll have music in my house and me in their choreography. That's seriously a TikTok miracle and no phone, no video me. But that's how I make dancing on my head, right? And I just enjoy doing it. If it is that you like running, run on the yard. Or find someone if you run, go somewhere with. Or if you like walking, find a walking partner, find somebody who's up for that with you, and like, yo, we could just walk and talk. If you want to chat people business, meet up somewhere, walk together and chat people business. Find a healthier way to do the same thing.
Wow.
Right? I'm just saying productivity, find the best way or the best use of your time. So we need to just find something to do that we love. Right, so start making the time to take better care of our bodies. Many of us like to say we only live once, so why not take care of the one vessel we get to go through life with, right? Number 7, take up a new hobby, interest, or venture. And this is something I remember saying to somebody the other day that, boy, since I've been an adult, what is a hobby? We don't have time for that. Everything you just work. If I work at school, if I that a responsibility is like, what kind of hobby? But guys, once again, just like you have to make time for yourself, make time for time off, make time for sleep, make time to do something you actually enjoy. As them say, you can't just work and I pay bills, so find something you actually like. Like for me, it's dancing. So I've been researching dance classes and stuff. I can say once a week, abs dance fitness. We don't plan for join our class tomorrow. So I need to find something I actually like doing and look forward to. And when you find something you love, that is like your de-stressor. You know, some people say, boy, them do some adventure or something because that's when they release all them stress. For me, that's dancing. For other people, it probably can be chilling with friends. It could be reading a book. I know a friend that, boy, she read books until everywhere she goes, she have a pile of books. That's just her hobby. So, guys, find something you love. That's the reality. Find something you love.
What if your hobbies are expensive?
Then find a way to afford your hobby. Right? Buy 3 less KFC meal. Can afford the hobby.
And that's just in 1 week, Jada.
And better yeah. And Dre said, I'd love to the hiking someday. Dre, you are on the same page as me. I've always wanted to try hiking.
And
Jordy the Genius, the same one where you say is that AI. Jordy is actually like he leads people, a hike master. Right? So you can check it out. Just click on him. I think if you scroll up you can find his name. But yeah, go and check it out. I've actually always wanted to hike to Hollywell and Blue Mountain because I hear say as much as it's tedious, when you reach the top it's worth it.
I did that. I hiked to Hollywell. I actually did that.
And how was it?
I nearly died, but I'm
rough enough, but you feel good when you reach.
I was gasping for air, but we don't have to move past that. But
hey, Jada, we make it now and do nothing.
And Dre say more start swimming again so he could conquer his fear of deep water. Dre, you study me. Dre, you've been reading my chats because I signed up for swimming class, right? Because they have it at YMCA, and I want to learn how to swim because I can't drown enough, I can't swim.
Same.
That one I'm not for train for drown. I know how for drown. But we need to learn to swim.
Questions will be asked.
I think we all know how to drown, right? But I don't know how to swim, and I want to be able to. Cause boy, the way they're unpredictable, you probably need that skill at some point in life, all right? So I'm just saying, guys, find something you like, find something you enjoy, make time for it. It will make such a difference. Life's stressful enough, so find little ways to have a little break from it, have a little enjoyment, all right? Number 8, and this one was made with this pending recession that they've been talking about in mind. So, build an emergency fund and lower your regular expenses. KFC, right? Build an emergency fund and lower your regular expenses. So, it is recommended that you build up an emergency fund to cover your expenses if you lose your job, especially with the unpredictability and this pending recession that we keep hearing about for 2023. Such a fund would ideally cover 3 to 6 months worth of expenses. Experts say if you don't have 3 to 6 months worth of expenses saved up, you're going to need to spend less and save more to get there. So, in terms of lowering your regular expenses, think of things like finding a cheaper cell phone. So, no phone on the top of the line phone. When you don't need, yes. Take it out on the cat. Take it to the person about to buy it when they come down from foreign. You know, them something there.
Kim, it no matter how much in them bank account, Kim, them have the latest phone.
Right, and we need to change that concept. We not live for rough funds money, and need to stop that. No people are spend for impress. Right?
But you have one too, so she guilty.
So guys, like a cheaper phone for example, probably a cheaper place to live, because enough people just sort of want an image of a living Mona. Oh, I live in Cherry Gardens. But you know you barely afford it because after you pay the rent, you can't pay the bill. I know, I think she live at Kingston 6. That's what they're just saying.
Uptown.
So it was uptown, right? And probably you can reduce the number of streaming subscriptions you have. So no phone out there of Netflix and then have some other music subscriptions and then have some other subscription and then ever shop from Shane and then I'm just saying all these things, it actually contributes to our expenses, and we need to start separate what our needs and what our wants. And with a pending recession,
yes,
you need to focus more on your needs and pause on the wants for a little bit. Not gonna say you can't treat yourself, but you should treat yourself something that I think will OD it. Every second we need to treat. Every second we feed for something nice.
Always when you have.
When they don't listen.
It's worse
When they don't have it.
Yes, I'm feel for me this.
You still try to figure it out, and you're gonna make it happen the same way. When they don't have it.
Me, I'm manifesting food.
Right? So guys, and something as simple as probably not buying lunch every day. Make your lunch and carry. It's something I ventured into late last year. I've been doing that, and it actually helps. I will at least for sure have lunch, because from Sunday I just cook a big meal. So it lasts for Monday, Tuesday, and depending on how much share it, sometime Wednesday. If not, then probably by Wednesday. If I'm not too tired Tuesday night, I might make something simple. I'm gonna say something simple like probably corned beef and rice or something, and just carry go Wednesday, Thursday. If I'm too tired, I'm buy lunch on Wednesday. It's fine. But what we're saying is that do some cutback. We're not gonna say I gotta drastic change as of tomorrow. I'll be a cook and carry. No, we're not saying that, but make changes, because we don't know what around the corner when it comes to finances, and we don't know how things go.
How you tackle people who get bored of the same meal, like.
So I had to make peace with that, right? Because that used to bother me. I used to be like, really came from Sunday, I eat this, and on Wednesday, no, right? But I just had to make peace with that, because I listened to my pocket, and my pocket just said, Kim, this is it. This is where we at right now. We got goals, we got other targets, so you just make peace with it. And as Dre said, homestyle meals are the best, because look how much things in the final video where people are finding them food, or people are get sick from restaurant, or people are, guys, at least you know who cook your food, what is going into it, what is being used. If a chicken from 2 days ago, them something there, you know these things, right? So it's better trusted. I know it takes more time, because enough time I say reach home, well, you know, going in the kitchen, you know, right? But guess what, sometimes you just have to do it for a greater good. And when I see the money I save at the end of the week, I actually feel good about it, because I'm like, yo, cause lunch easily about grand these days now, almost grand. Well, mom said grand, I round up, but 7 bills, 6 bills, 8 bills, by the time you add juice a grand.
It is like, listen,
exactly,
welfare food, listen to me.
Exactly. So upon that's roughly 5 grand a week, not 6 grand a day, I can't do that yet, but 5 grand a week. You can save that
in one day,
and you can treat yourself with $1,000 for ice cream, you know.
I might look into it.
So I'm just saying, guys, venture into it. You never know, and you know you're gonna enjoy your food. Sometimes I buy cook food on the road, and boy, I say more about my money, right?
You can enjoy your food when you buy it?
No, once or twice.
Sometimes
I've had a chef
happens,
that no really know them craft.
It happens.
Of course.
I've encountered people when I really know them.
Food.
You either tough it out because you spend your money.
Yes, you try eating.
Me not that shit way. I'm not saying I don't enjoy it.
To complain and return. You complain and return.
I've ever gotten to the point I don't enjoy my food.
Cause you love food. Jamaica has a word that we would call you. You know, it's the WG. Hey, I never did what I say.
That's not what I thought. That's what I thought.
What?
I was like, nyami.
What is it? It's actually a song together.
Right? And then Dre said, if you can meal prep, please do so. So guys, making these simple changes can prove to be easy wins when you are working on cutting your regular spending. And finally, the final tip for surviving 2023. Because we've learned that we need to nurture our relationships. So when I say relationships, not talk about man and woman thing alone.
Everybody.
Oh, okay.
We are talk about the friendship, the family ship.
All of the boat them.
The
People that are
them ship there. All the ships that are around us that we have to maintain. Because guys,
All the floating
I've
devices.
seen where is a whole here today, gone tomorrow type of thing.
Yeah.
Right?
True.
COVID taught us that people just left this earth in droves.
Unannounced.
You know, it's like you never really get to be around them either, because everybody was social distancing. So it's not like you had a last moment with them. You never had nothing like that. You just hear say your auntie, uncle, brother, daughter, somebody
Dead.
just no longer here. And that alone make you know say we need to prioritize the relationships that we have. So go and go chill out with your friend them. Go to a beach, a park, a restaurant with your loved ones or good friends. Host Zoom now, make it easy. Google Meets, all that. So even if you have people overseas, WhatsApp, video call them, talk to them, have those conversations. Because guys, you never know when the last moment is the last moment. Even just today, I got this sad news, right? And it wasn't even somebody I was super close with, but I used to work with him, and he was such a good guy. And if somebody I see on WhatsApp status saying rest in peace Orion, rest in peace, I'm gonna say, like, God no, when I see that, I just freeze. What do you mean by rest in peace Orion, you know? And when him says heart failure, this guy probably is 30 a little bit. Heart failure. He has a daughter.
Wow.
You can imagine how the daughter that daddy just now come back home. So guys, prioritize your relationships. You see some of them work, that time that you invest in work, take back some of that time there and go chill with your family, your daughter, your son, your mother, right? Like even as a parent, I've been saying it's like the kids grow up and they forget them. Everybody just busy with them life, and it's like them affair run them down or beg them for a call or whatever. Guys, don't let that be the case, because chances are if they pass tomorrow, you're going to have a list of regrets. You're going to start to say, boy, I wish me did answer the last phone call, or every time. Like, you know, so I remember seeing every Mother's Day, there's always a post that go up that say missed call from the mother, and somebody said, boy, what they would have give. They would have give anything to answer the call there again. And then when I read the comments and people were like, yo, there were times when they called them and they were too busy to answer, or they, you know, whatever.
And they
yes. And it's like they wish they could have that moment again, because since them lose their mother, it's just not the same. Guys, that night them bug. Just the comments them alone, because people just had such deep regrets, and they're like, guys, if you have the opportunity, spend the time with your parents, because when them gone. Right? So I say all that to say, prioritize, you know, relationships and the friendships and the family ships. It's not just your man or woman, your husband or your wife or your boyfriend or your girlfriend is the most important thing. No, you have other relationships to nurture too, other people that are important in your life. All right? So these are the tips that Kim has for us all to survive 2023 together, and that's what I want us all to do. I want us all to survive it together, because we don't know welcome, because 2020 we never saw that coming. So you've learned to just expect the unexpected, but in the meantime, go and prepare yourself. In other words, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health, take care of your physical health, take care of your relationships around you, and just take better care of you. You are for good before anybody else can good. All right, so guys, that is it for Talk the Ting with Kim. When I agree and disagree, you want to say
sounds like a plan.
Your survival guide can go on, man.
Ting can help us survive.
Yeah, man.
And then you don't forget the number one rule in Jamaica, you know. One of the number one rules, because I don't have many number one rules.
Yeah.
At all times, burn out bad mind.
What?
Bad
We should add that one there. That's a bonus tip.
Yeah.
That's a bonus tip. Jerry said thank you for the survival tips. Trust me, guys, we have to work together, because we can't do it alone.
No.
In this world, I've learned that we can't. No matter how people like say, oh, I not trust people, I not deal with people. I always say, listen, you still need people, because when you go in a taxi, you have to trust the driver to take you where you go. And especially in this culture and day and age, we see what going on, right? When you go buy cook food,
just hope for the best.
That's what I'm saying.
no, but what I'm saying is that when you still go in the car, you have to go in the car. So, but people always say, I don't trust nobody. I'm going to say, but you sort of have to. Because even when you go buy cook food, you trust the person. Know what I'm going to do. When you go doctor, if you trust the doctor, know what I'm talk about. When you go, you have to, like, you just have to trust. You cannot live without trusting. When you sit down in a chair, if you trust that the chair was well made enough, well, you understand?
Yeah.
So we have to trust. You just have to try to learn sort of where to put your trust, right? It's hard. It's hard. It's not easy. But guys, as I say, find who you want to keep around you, that you think will help and bring out the best you, and keep them people in your life. I think that will help us most of all to survive 2023. And him said, no, Dre said number one rule, mind your business and drink water. You know, Dre been read my mind because I almost put that on the list.
Drink water and mind
Drink
your
water and mind your business. But you must switch it around. You must say mind your business first, and then drink water. Nobody drink it first and mind your business. There's a difference, you know. It changes the whole dynamic in your life. Right?
Flip the switch.
Flip.
All right, so
Yeah, I love how those excited she gets.
and I'm not even sure if watching. Anyway, we've come to the end of the show. People, anybody want to say big up to our interns in the building. We have Deva, ever so clever, and we have
I like that.
I like that.
and we have Tahjarie. Yeah.
With Pari.
Ah,
Yeah,
see,
yeah,
see.
You know
yeah.
the name him give me?
Holla with Pari.
Jada from the Wida. Jada?
Come in and know where you come
Jada.
from. People, we're gonna go. Have a safe weekend out there from the Funtastic Team. I'm Mr. Fresh Concepts.
And I'm Kim.
Your resident sweetheart, Jada. Bye.
Never so clever.
Tahjarie the Pari.
Have a safe weekend. Tune in next week.
Let me go give my
Yes. Yes,